Look, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you knew about the fun fact that Bret Hart punched Vince McMahon in the face and he spit on him and he brought him back to the company. Press the free like button if you knew that fact that Bret Hart punched Vince McMahon in the face. Now, do I spend my days reading dirt sheets? Do I spend my days reading headlines or wrestling headlines? No, I don't. Now, when it comes to my videos, all of my videos are from top of my head. I go straight off the dome and I just go and press record. Listen, I made a video saying that, look, CM Junk, he will go back to the WWF. And yes, bitch, I said the WWF. Your ass gonna keep on watching me anyway, so who gives a fuck? Hell, dude, Jim Cornette says WWF, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. So, from what I heard, this dude wants to go back to the WWF. Go and Google it. This dude wants to go back. That's the report. He was trying to go back this year while he was still under contract with Tony Khan, man. What does that tell you? That yes, I'm right and I'm always right. You see, this is why I'm the best at what I do. I don't rant because I hate a guy or I don't like him. I go by facts and evidence. I go by objectivity, right? So I'm seeing all these reports online right now saying that yes, this year CM Junk was trying to come back. In fact, he was trying to book himself for this year's WrestleMania. Oh, but I thought he was never going back. Yeah, bitch. Never upload videos if you don't have any facts and evidence, because there's people like me that will make you look fucking stupid. Never say CM Junk is never going back. Never say never. Bro, somebody asked Triple H, will he take back CM Junk? And he said, never say never in this business. That's why I never said CM Junk is never going back. Bro, he's not above the Ultimate Warrior. He's not above Bret Hart. Hell, he is not above Cody fucking Rhodes. It's like, what part of this don't you understand? I would say maybe a year ago or 2 years ago. This was back when Cody Rhodes was still with All Elite Wrestling. This dude cut a promo. I think it was his last promo that he cut. Look it up. This dude actually buried Gunther the Angel. He felt like that was a dumb name. Go and look it up. He buried the WWE when they renamed him Gunther. And wow, a year later, he's the face of the company now? They allowed him back? Let me say that once again, because you people are fucking retarded. You people don't think. You think with emotion and not with your fucking head. Cody Rhodes, literally on the microphone on Dynamite, he shit talked Gunther. He didn't like that name. He shitted on that name. And now they are on the same show a year later. They allowed him back? Bro, CM Junk has not said anything awful about the WWE in years. Not to a point where he is blackballed. He ain't that bad. Okay, fun fact. Let's do a Q&A. Let's do a trivia question. Who punched Vince McMahon in the face? Was it CM Junk or Bret Hart? Do 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 do. Who punched Vince McMahon in the face and spit on him on the same night? That's like, holy shit, that's like double duty. Bret Hart did double duty on Vince McMahon. He fucking spit on him and he punched him. He punched a billionaire. He punched his boss. Holy fuck. All I'm hearing is Tony Khan, man, was afraid for his life. Okay, well, Bret Hart actually punched his boss, and Vince didn't do a damn thing about it. And yet Vince allowed him back. If somebody spit on your face and they punched you afterwards and you were their boss, would you ever hire them back in any kind of capacity? Let that sink in. How about the Ultimate Warrior? A guy that was fired multiple times. A guy that shit talked Vince for almost a decade. Vince allowed him back. Thanks to Triple H. The same Triple H that was buried by the Warrior. So, Triple H, he forgave the Warrior, but not Phil Brooks. You can't be that fucking stupid. It's like, wow, I mean, I built this whole entire channel off nothing but CM Junk hate videos. So you can't put me in some kind of category like I'm some fan of this guy. No, I am objective. I don't like to be blindsided, right? If I say he's not going back and he does come back, oh yeah, that makes me look fucking stupid, don't it? I don't like it. He is going back. He was trying to come back this year, but he couldn't because he was under contract. Listen, Tony Khan fired him the first time. Khan fired him twice. His first firing was a semi-firing, right? He was trying to buy him out, but the fans didn't want Tony Khan, man, to let go of CM Junk. So he brought him back and gave him his own show. Yes, he was going to fire him. He was going to buy him out. That was the rumor. Listen, he was backstage at Raw this year because he felt like Tony Khan, man, was going to buy him out. So he used the WWE as leverage. That's why he was backstage at Raw. He was trying to make amends with the people that he wants to work with once again. Bro, he talked to Triple H, his future boss, about possibly coming back. And from what I heard, they are back on good terms now. Triple H and CM Junk, they are back on good terms. What does that tell you? This guy is coming back. It's like, he's now worse than Bret Hart. Bret Hart, he blamed Vince McMahon for Owen Hart dying. And yet, Vince McMahon brought him back. That's crazy to me. That's insane. The fact that he brought back Bruno Sammartino, that's crazy. Now, let me tell you kids a story that you don't know about the NWO. Back when WCW closed down, there was talk of Vince McMahon wanting to bring back Hogan, Nash, and Hall to the company. Do you know what happened? He had to run it by his roster because he knows Hall, Nash, and Hogan, they play politics. They are not good for backstage morale. So this is what Bruce Pritchard said. There was a high discussion about not bringing those guys back. Half of the roster didn't want to bring those guys back. Half of the roster didn't want to work with Hogan, Nash, and Hall. Let that sink in. And yet, Vince McMahon didn't care. He still brought him back. Even though he knew half of his roster didn't want to work with the NWO. Vince said, fuck it, I'm still gonna bring him back. These are the words of Bruce Pritchard, not me. He said back in 2002, that roster didn't want to work with the NWO based on the fucking click days. They felt like they had a bad influence on locker rooms. So that's why nobody wanted those guys to come back to the company. And yet, Vince still brought them back to spite them. So, where the fuck do you get off not saying CM Punk is not coming back? He's coming back. Whether you like it or not. Once again, I got over maybe 25 videos of me burying CM Punk. That's how you know who I am. Okay? I made this channel shitting on Phil Brooks. So you can't call me some fucking fanboy, bitch. Look it up. Type in Walk Live and CM Punk. And see how many videos I have of me burying this guy. But I don't want to be caught off guard when he returns. Because he will return. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to be caught off guard because he will come back. So, from what I heard, this dude almost wrestled at this year's WrestleMania. Let me say it once again, man. Triple H almost booked CM Punk for this year's WrestleMania. And you telling me he ain't coming back? Okay. Let me say that once again. Triple H almost booked Phil Brooks for WrestleMania this year against a mystery opponent. Most likely Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was the rumor. He was going to wrestle Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, that just goes to what I was saying. CM Punk was trying to get fired. If he was trying to work on going back to his old company this year, that means yes, I was right. He was trying to get fired. That's why he was an asshole at Wembley. Because he was trying to get fired. He was over All Elite Wrestling. He was over it. He said, fuck it, I'm out. I'm done. He told Tony Khan Man that he quit and he hates this place. So no, he was not fired. He quit. And Khan Man had to find some kind of reason to get rid of his contract, because just because CM Punk told him that, hey, I quit, he can't release him because of that factor, because he gets paid too much. There's clauses in that kind of big contract. So he can't say, oh, I quit, and Khan has to fucking abide by it. No. Khan had to find some kind of reason to terminate his contract, not just, oh, I quit. No. He was paid too much money to just quit. So Khan had to fire him for some kind of other reason. So, yes, I am right. He was trying to get fired. He was trying to go back to his own company since the start of this year. That's the only reason he was backstage at Raw. He wants to be on Triple H's good side. And obviously he is, if Triple H was trying to book him for a match at WrestleMania this year. So there's a strong possibility this guy might come back for the Rumble. Either this year's Rumble. See, people are saying he might come back for Survivor Series, but I'm like, I don't know, that's too early. My guess, it has to be the Rumble. It has to be the Rumble or next year's WrestleMania because of Philly. Because, you know, since he's from ECW. So this is what I heard. I heard that Triple H was trying to book CM Punk versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. But if they couldn't get Stone Cold Steve Austin, it was going to be Kevin Owens. Now, I heard that CM Punk wanted to be in this year's World Rumble. And I heard that Kevin Owens was supposed to eliminate him in that match. And then they were going to have a match at this year's WrestleMania. But obviously, that fell through because he went back to All Elite Wrestling. But I think the only reason he went back was because Tony Khan promised him his own show. I think that's the only reason, man. That's the only reason this guy didn't go back to the WWF, was because of Collision. So, shove it down your fucking throats. This guy is coming back to the WWF. Listen, who is CM Punk's biggest fan currently in the WWF? Oh, it's Paul Heyman. So what makes you think he's not coming back if his biggest fanboy is still with that company? But the fact of the matter is, the fact that Triple H was trying to book him for this year's WrestleMania, bro, it is a foregone conclusion this guy is coming back to the company, whether you like it or not. Like I said, he was never on the fucking blackball list. He ain't no damn Bret Hart. Bret Hart was on the fucking blackball list for a long time. All that shit he said, once again, he punched Vince McMahon. CM Punk didn't. That's insane. I mean, how can you punch your boss? See, people are saying, oh, Con Man was a favorite of his life. Well, at least CM Punk didn't fucking punch him. Holy fuck, I'm shocked Vince McMahon didn't press charges. He allowed that guy back, but the fact that he allowed Cody Rhodes back. People, what part of this don't you understand? Cody Rhodes helped build All Elite Wrestling. He helped build a competitor, and they brought him back. They brought back a EVP for a rival company who was talking more shit than what CM Punk was talking. Cody Rhodes had a big ass mouth. He was talking the most shit to a point where even he felt like they were never going to allow him to come back. And now he's a face of a company. So yes, you gotta suck it up. They will bring back everybody. Fact, they will bring back anybody who will make them some money. That's it, I'm done.